headlines of this bulletin. The groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of Wing Hotel Cần Thơ. The 9th Eco-Tourism Festival of Phong Điền District, Cần Thơ City in 2022, responding to the World Tourism Day, is scheduled for September 23rd to 26th. Vietnam is among the top 10 destinations for Australian tourists. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again here in this edition of Cần Thơ News, and I'm back with the latest updates. On the morning of September 16, the Indochina Kajima Development Limited Liability Company, a joint venture of Indochina Capital, one of Vietnam's leading real estate firms, and Kajima Corporation, a major Japanese construction and real estate development company, organized the groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of Wing Hotel Cần Thơ at number 14 Phan Đình Phùng Street, Ninh Kiều District, Cần Thơ City. Member of Party Central Committee, Secretary of Cần Thơ Municipal Party Committee, Co-Head of Cần Thơ National Assembly Delegation Lê Quang Mạnh, Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Trần Việt Trường, and Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Hồng, along with leaders of departments and sectors, attended the event. Wing Hotel is built with an innovative concept following international standards, making maximum use of the space and its location at the heart of Cần Thơ City with 238 hotel rooms and service apartments within its 19-story building. The project covers an area of 12,700 square meters. With its long-term vision and solid commitment to investment in the tourism industry, Indochina and Kajima have announced their plan of developing and putting into use 20 hotels in the upcoming 5 to 7 years. Wing Hotel Saigon was opened in 2021. The two Wing Hotels in Da Nang are about to be completed and put into use in the fourth quarter of 2022 and the first quarter of 2023. Wing Hotel Tuy Hòa and Wing Hotel Hải Phòng are scheduled to be in operation in the first quarter of 2024 and 2025. Indochina Kajima has a plan of developing Wing Hotels in Hanoi, Bình Dương, and Vũng Tàu, and the second Wing Hotel for the localities of Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. Director of Cần Thơ City Public Security, Major General Nguyễn Văn Thuận, recently checked all aspects of work in 9 months in 2022 at Ninh Kiều District Public Security and Phong Điền District Public Security. In the first 9 months of the year, Ninh Kiều District Public Security completed 58 out of 69 basic targets in terms of assigned tasks, of which 13 violation cases were eradicated and 125 subjects were arrested for violating social order. 7 cases of fraud were handled, with 9 fraudsters arrested. The rate of solving cases reached 100%, and the force was strengthened during peak periods with more than 1,000 patrols, nearly 6,000 tons of officials and soldiers participating, and making records of administrative handling of nearly 2,000 cases. At Phong Điền District Public Security, in the past 9 months, the political security situation in the district continued to remain stable. The rate of investigation and solving cases reached and exceeded the set targets. Patrols were regularly organized to control, handle violations, and propagate to raise people awareness. The District Public Security successfully organized the public forum to listen to people's opinions, and the Days of Own People safeguard the fatherland security in the 3 communes in Thời, Nhân, Nghĩa, and Mỹ Khánh. Major General Nguyễn Văn Thuận requested that in the coming time, the public security units of the 2 localities continue to strengthen the leadership, directing forces to grasp the situation, comprehensively inspect all aspects of work, and promptly handle and solve existing problems, striving to achieve and exceed the assigned targets in 2022. On the occasion of the 64th death anniversary of Patriot Minh Trí, the founder of the Pure Land Buddhism of Vietnam, on the morning of September 16, the Standing Board of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee of Cần Thơ City organized a delegation to visit the management board of the Buddhist sect and some of its monasteries in the city. The delegation, which was led by Vice Chairman of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee of the city, visited and offered gifts at the Pure Land Buddhism Management Board of Cần Thơ City, Hưng Định Tự Monastery in Ninh Kiều District, Hưng Bảo Tự Monastery in Ô Môn District, and Hưng Nhất Tự Monastery in Thông Nông District. At the destination, the delegation leader acknowledged the contribution of the dignitaries and followers of Pure Land Buddhism in the past time. Vice Chairman of the City Vietnam Fatherland Fund Committee at the same time wished that the Buddhist sect's dignitaries and followers stay united and keep up with the patriotic emulation campaigns and movements launched by the government, front organizations and mass organization, continue to well implement preventive measures against the COVID-19 pandemic, protect the environment and respond to climate change, among other efforts to contribute to the development of Cần Thơ City. The 12th National Defense Security Education Sport Festival for students in Cần Thơ City in 2022 opened on September 16 morning at Infantry Regiment No. 932 in Thường Thành Ward, Cái Răng District. The event was jointly organized by the City Department of Education and Training, the City Military Command, and Cần Thơ Department of Labor, Invalids and Social Affairs, with the participation of 39 sport teams from education institutions across the city. This time, Sport Festival attracts 345 athletes from 32 high schools and 7 schools of the college block in Cần Thơ City. The athletes will compete in 10 categories, including general knowledge of national defense and security education, team formation, grenade throwing, gun assembling, and shooting, among others. The Sport Festival is an opportunity for the Department of Education and Training as well as the educational institutions to comprehensively evaluate the quality of national defense security education. At the same time, promote the movement of emulation and exchange of experiences in defense and security education among schools in the city. The Sport Festival takes place from now until September 19, 2022. Also, on the morning of September 16, Cần Thơ Obstetric and Gynecology Hospital organized a ceremony to announce the ISO 15189-2012 accreditation certificate for the Department of Laboratory Testing and Genetics. This is one of the first 3 public hospitals in Cần Thơ City to achieve this certificate in 2 areas of biochemistry and hematology, which was recognized by the Accreditation Office for Standards Conformity Assessment Capacity, or AOSC. The Department of Laboratory Testing Genetics achieving the ISO 15189-2012 certificate will contribute to the hospital insurance of quality, reliability, and safety for customers and laboratory staff in diagnosis and treatment. This will be the basis for acknowledging test results and recognizing them between hospitals, helping people reduce testing costs and time. In the coming time, Cần Thơ City Obstetrics and Gynecology Hospital will continue to strive to implement this standard in the remaining 3 areas of genetics, anatomic pathology, and microbiology, thereby contributing to improving the reputation of Cần Thơ City Obstetric and Gynecology Hospital and bringing the high efficiency to the treatment and diagnosis of obstetric and gynecology diseases for the people in the Mekong Delta. According to the plan, the 9th Eco-Tourism Festival of Phong Điền District, Cần Thơ City in 2022, in response to the World Tourism Day, September 27, is scheduled for September 23rd to 26th at the square of Phong Điền District. The festival features 20 activities, including 6 activities organized by the City Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism, 3 activities jointly held by the department and the district, and 11 activities to be held by the district alone. As of now, preparation work has been basically completed to ensure the planned timeline. Besides, the district has also promoted the event and its activities on the websites and e-portals, LED screens, banners, posters, and on the radio, as well as in meetings and conferences to attract participants. It is recently revealed by the Australian Statistical Agency that in July this year, more than 18,500 Australians visited Vietnam. Accordingly, Vietnam is among the top 10 destinations for Australian tourists, ranked just after popular destinations like New Zealand, Indonesia, the UK, or the US. As compared to the previous month of the year, after Australia and Vietnam have both reopened their international borders, the number of Australian visitors to Vietnam has increased significantly. The number of Australian people coming to Vietnam in July is 8,200 people more than that of June, but is 10,000 people less than the figures in 2019's July. Statistics show that Australians spend 19 days on average on an international trip. And now let's check out weather updates. Weather information has also wrapped up today's edition of Cần Thơ News. Remember to watch our news program again on our website at kenthtv.vn. And now, thank you so much for tuning in. Goodbye and see you next time.